on. Okay. What was the question on the table, Charlie? You asked one. What was the first one? Is that this one?
24. Number 4.
Number 4. Number 4. 24 cards were placed in each box, and 120 boxes were packed in each carton. How many cards were in the carton? Charles, did you draw anything down to give you a better estimate of what's going on here? Boxes or anything? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, not saying you have to draw everything exactly or to spot out, but you got to draw something so you can kind of visualize this. So here would be the way I would go about it. 24 cards were in each box. So you have a box. And in this box there are 24 cards. Okay? And 120 of these boxes were in each carton. So you have 120 of these, Charlie. And I'm not telling you you've got to draw 120, but you know you have 120 of them. How many cards were in a carton? So you have 120 24s. Now you could add those all together, or in math we've come up with kind of a shortcut to adding all that together, which is called multiplication. You're going to take 120 and multiply it by 24. You have 120 boxes of 24 in a carton. So you do all this, what do you get? 84042. You get 2,880 cards would fit in what you have 120 of those. Again, you don't have to draw every one, but pictures give you just a better idea of what's going on rather than just looking at the words.
I found out what was wrong with it. It had a 1 instead of a 2.
I can't change that. Ephraim, what was yours?
Number 7.
Number 7. Misty paid the cashier $20 and received $4.63 in change. Which equation cannot be used to find how much Misty spent? This is nothing more than.
I
didn't see the word not. Well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe read the problems. There would be some notes that I would take to myself. Problem number 7, because problem number 7 tomorrow probably will be very similar to that. Which one won't give you the right answer? You know this is going to give you the right answer because you're starting with $20 and getting $4.63 in change. Right? Which one equation cannot be? No. What's going to be the answer to this one? This one would be you give $24.63. Was the answer to it what? $24.63 would be this one, which was incorrect, right? Yes. But you can't add those together. Other questions while we're here on the whole thing? Ellie Norquist.
What was the answer to number 5?
Number 5's answer was 190 minutes. Danny.
Could you do number 8 on the board?
I would love to do number 8. That's why I'm here. The service club sold 50 granola bars for 35 cents each. So again, every granola bar costs 35 cents. And you have how many of them? 50. Are you just asking me to multiply this for you, Danny? 35 times 50. Either way you multiply, it's going to work out here. So that's a 2. You know, you have 1,750 cents, but we have to make it dollars. $17.50. What did you get?
I got 14, like 28. I got $14.
A little multiplication error?
Yeah.
It happens. That's always Kevin.
Were we supposed to do the problem?
Well, let's look at number 15. Well, I would say yes. Do the problem. I will be looking for the answer there. And the simple thing, it's always good to know this because it asks you 2 questions about properties. So let's just look at this. The first thing, when you do this to make it easier, you want to multiply the 6 times the 5. Well, what allows you to do that? That's really what the book is trying to get you to see. Well, the first thing you do to get the 5 next to the 6, since this is in parentheses, you need to flip-flop these 2 and make it 6 times 5 times 14. What property allows you to flip places? What property allows you to move things? That's the commutative property. And then, in order to get to do the 6 times the 5 first, you have to switch parentheses. Oops. What property, and again, it's important to know that the numbers stayed in the same order, it's only the parentheses that switch, and that's where the associative property comes in. And then you can do the math. 6 times 5 is 30, and 14 times 30 is that what? 420 or whatever it is. Okay. Move things, it's commutative. If you move parentheses, it's associative, and the numbers stay in the same place. Leah. Number 5? Did we already talk about 5? No. Oh, Miguel. Miguel has 400 minutes of prepaid service on his phone each month. If he's used the phone for 3.5 hours, how many prepaid minutes of service remain? What's the problem on number 5? One thing is in minutes and one thing is in hours. You are going to need to change this into minutes. There would be the notes to myself. Make the minutes, which means you need to know how many minutes are in an hour. So yeah, how many minutes are in an hour? 60. So you could multiply 3.5 times 60. What did you do? Did you make it a decimal or do the fraction?
No,
Or you could just say, okay, 3.5 hours, there's 3 hours, and a half an hour is 30 minutes. Oh, it doesn't matter to me how you do it.
I made 3 hours. I made 3 to 180 minutes, but I forgot to add 30.
Right. So here's your 180 minutes, but you still have 30 more, so it should have been 210 minutes. Subtract it from 400. That's where you went wrong? See, and those are good things. It's always, if you make a silly mistake, that's a good thing to write a note for yourself. Make sure you add the half on the next time. Kendall?
For 11, do we have to write both of the classes?
Let's look at what we're asking here. You said 411, a whole number. No, just 1. That's why the question was it's either 1 times 8, which would be 1 pair, or 4 times 8, the other pair. It said either. Name a pair. One of the two would work. Charles?
Number 6.
Number 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The ferry could carry 12 cars across the river in one trip. 80 cars were lined up across the river. How many trips will the ferry take to move all the cars? Again, Charles, did you draw anything? Give yourself a little gist of the thing. These would be things. Okay, so you got the river here. Pretty nice looking river. How many cars do I have over here? 80. Here are all my cars. I'm not going to spend time drawing them. I'll just pretend there are 80 of these. Every time across, my little boat can take how many? 12. So you're asking how many groups of 12 is it going to take to get all those over? So did you do the division? Because you're looking for how many groups of 12 are in 80. 80 divided by 12. Well, if we get 6, that's 72. You can't just leave the 8 left over there. They need to get over there, so it's going to take 7 trips. That last trip will only have 8 cars, but it's going to take 7 trips. And again, Charles, I need you to just kind of draw something out. What did you get, Charlie? Hopefully not 960.
6.
Yeah, well, 6, you have to think. When it's a story problem, you can't leave remainders, because remainders don't mean anything to anybody. Ephraim.
What was the answer to number 9?
Number 9 was 33 milliliters. You want me to do that one? Ephraim.
Could you do number 2 on the board?
Like to make a copy small. Here's what you need to remember for this. You are talking about a rate that means this. You see this? Words per minute. And I've told you this before. What is the word per, Brady? Per means what? What is our mathematical equivalent of per?
Out of 100.
It's a who?
Out of 100.
No, that's percent. We're not talking about percent. The word per in math is? Ellie? Nope, that's of. The word per in math, Brady?
Division.
It is. It's this. It is a fraction line. So when you talk about words per minute, it is this. It's words per. This is the per minute. And then to solve that, you just fill in the blanks. 260 is the words, 216 is the words, and the minutes is 6. This is your fraction. You just need to divide it out so you know how many words you get in 1 minute. So you take 6 into 216. What's that? Looks like 36. 36 words in 1 minute. But a lot of times we do it like this. 36 abbreviated words per minute. Just like miles per gallon, words per minute. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 7th grade math. The fastest math on the planet. Ronnie, you don't even have your test out? You're not even looking at it with us? Did you get them all right? Congratulations. Charles? 20. 20. Are you asking me to do, again, and here would be notes, Charles, the word of in math.
Multiplication.
And did you take 1/4 times 144 over 1?
No, I did the rectangle.
Well, you could do that. It's going to be the same thing. If you did the rectangle, Charlie, I'm all over that. That's not a bad deal. This stands for 144, and you're cutting into fourths. It's just 144 divided by 4 because you're cutting it in 40 pieces. The rectangle is a great way to go. Each one is worth 36. 1/4 is 36. What answer did you get?
I had 26.
You divided 144 by 4 and got 26? See, we got to brush up on our math facts. That's the way to go. 90% of math, ladies and gentlemen, is how well you know your math facts. 8 times 8? 64. 7 times 9?
63.
8 times 6?
48.
Too long, Brady. You're way behind the class. 2 times 7?
14.
12 times 8?
96.
Ephraim.
What was the answer? 18?
Number 18, children, was $30.24. Ephraim.
Could you do it on the board?
I could. Is it just a math problem? I mean, is it something that you want me to multiply for you? Once again, that would be where children at this point, at the 7th grade level, ladies and gentlemen, the multiplication should be a piece of cake for you. And it doesn't matter how you multiply. Just know that this has 2 decimal places, so in the end, you're going to back up with 2 decimal places. This is in dollars and cents, so your answer is going to be in dollars and cents. 6 times 4 is 24. 48 plus 2 is 50. Put a 0 down when you get to that second digit. 3 times 4 is 12. 24 plus 1 is 25. 4203. 2 decimal places. $30.24. If you struggle with multiplication, ladies and gentlemen, there's not much I can do for you. That's not an understanding thing. That is a you not knowing your basic facts, which you have to know. Stafford still Detroit quarterback after all these years? You know, I don't know if he's a friend. I went to school with a guy who's a pastor at the church just down the road from Porterfield. He talks about the Lions all the time. I probably could get you into a game. And the other ones, ladies and gentlemen. Ephraim.
What was the answer to 19?
19 was $1.70. Want to do that one too? Sure. Let's do number 19. This is all simply, this math is not $40.80, all divided by 24. Ephraim, what's the first thing I do when I'm dividing this thing out? Yes, you move up the decimal. Did you move up the decimal straight from where it was? How many times does 24 go into 40? What's that? Once, which is 24. When I subtract, I get 16. Did you draw your little arrow coming down? How many times does 24 go into 168? One might think 8 times, because 8 times 2 is 16, but there's that goofy little 4 over there. He's gonna throw a little monkey wrench into the whole thing. It's probably 7, but I'm gonna do it over here. Did you get 7, Ephraim?
No.
Look at 148, that looks like a good number. 148, I subtract, I get 20. Did I do something wrong? 28, 14. What? Is this,
Each one's right.
that's what?
It's supposed to be.
And you're doing multiplication.
What?
The 24 times 7. The 2 above it, 2 you times the 7 times 2, you never added the 2 above it.
Oh, 168. I'm sorry. Gosh, there you go. I'm telling you, if you can't do the basic math. What did you get, Ephraim?
That was 127.
127. And I would say, ladies and gentlemen, on tomorrow's test, it'll be well worth your time to do the problem over twice, 3 times, whatever, just to check and see. All right, what then I have is a quiz and a test note.